Numbers play an important role in mathematics. Good morning, students. Let's now continue with the first chapter in mathematics, that is numbers. Today we are going to learn about estimation of numbers. Before estimation, we must know how to round off the number to its nearest 10, 100, 1000, etc. Before estimation, we must know how to round off a number to the nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1000, etc. Today, we shall learn about rounding of numbers. We shall learn about rounding of numbers. Imagine one day you bought a big bunch of grapes. How would you share? You and your friend take one grape each. Then again another grape each, and so on. Am I correct? Generally, when you are with a good friend, you don't even count the number of grapes. But if someone asks you, how many grapes did you have? You make an estimation like, I had 15 or I had 20, etc. Because you had not even counted the exact number of grapes that you had taken. Sometimes in real life, we make estimation. As we do not know the exact number of something. Like, there are about 50 students in this class, or there are about 1000 people in our locality, etc. We may not say the exact number, we are approximately telling. But does estimation mean just guessing? No, not at all. It is much more than that. Assume a farm owner told his servant Ramu to count the mangoes on the tree. Ramu guessed very well. He came and told, there are about 2000 mangoes. But what happened? While collecting the mangoes from the trees, the owner found that there are only 960 mangoes. He was very angry. He thought that someone might have stolen his mangoes. But if Ramu had estimated properly, like 900 or 1000, there wouldn't be any trouble. When estimating, we should try to estimate something which is close to the real value. Once again, when estimating, we should try to estimate a number, something which is close to the real value, as close as possible. Hope you understood. Moving on, rounding of numbers. We express a value using a close value which is easy to write or remember. Expressing a number by another number near to it which is simpler to remember is known as rounding of numbers. Once again, I will explain to you. Expressing a number by another number near to it which is simpler to remember or easier to remember is known as rounding of numbers. Let us learn an easy way to find out the rounded numbers. There are 38 students in the class. Imagine there are 38 students in the class. If someone asks approximately how many students are there in your class, then you can say there are 40 students. Is it right estimation, children? Let us use a number line to represent numbers from 30 to 40. 38 lies between 30 and 40, and 30 and 40 are known as benchmark numbers. And here the midway number is 35. And 38 comes between 30 and 40, as well as the midway number 35 is there, and therefore it comes, since 38 is greater than 35 and 38 comes between 35 and 40 also. This much you should notice in the number line. The given number is 38. It is between the benchmark numbers, that is 30 and 40. If you see closely 38, it is closer to 40 as compared to 30. There's a long way to go back to 30, but it is just near to 40. So we can round up this number 38 to 40. Hope you are understanding it. Imagine if there are 33 students in your class. Let's again look at the number line. The given number is 33 here. It is between again 30 and 40. But 33 is more close to 30 than 40. So we round down 33 to 30. Now you may think, what about 35? If we see the number line, 35 is exactly midway between 30 and 40. So we round up 35 to 40. Actually, what did we do? We rounded a number to its nearest 10. When the ones digit is 4 or less, we round down. That means 10's digit remain unchanged and 1's digit becomes 0. Hope you are understanding it. For example, in case of 33, 1's digit is 3 here. 1's digit is 3 here. In 33, 1's digit is 3 and it is less than 4, less than 5, we can say it is lesser than 5. So 33 is rounded down to 30 to its nearest 10. When the 1's digit is more than 4, we round up. Here 10's digit is increased. 10's digit is increased by 1. Here the 10's digit is 3 and it is increased by 1 and it becomes 4 and 1's place or the 1's digit becomes 0. Hope you are understanding it. Let's take another example. 1765. The given number is 1765. We are rounding this number nearest to 10. So you should look at the ones place. Here you should look at the ones place. What is in ones place? It is 5. Here the value is 5. As it is greater than 4, 10's place value will increase. 10's place value will increase. Here the 10's place value is 6. It will increase by 1 and 1's place will become 0. So 65 will become 70. So if we round the number 1765 to the nearest 10, we get 1770. Now let's round off a number nearest to 100. Let's round off a number nearest to 100. We now look at 10's place as we are rounding the number nearest to 100. Here we have to look at the 10's place as we are rounding the number nearest to 100. When we were rounding a number nearest to 10, we were looking at the 1's place value. Here, since we are rounding a number nearest to 100, we are looking at the 10's place value. Here, at 10's place, we have 3. The given number is 1735. Here, the 10's place, we have 3. And 3 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5. So, 10's place has a long way to reach 9. So, the 100 place is not increased by 1. So, the 100 place will not be increased by 1. Hope you are understanding it. It will remain as 7 and all the places in its right, that is tens and ones place, will change into 0. We have rounded down this number to its nearest 100. So 1735 will be rounded down to 1700. When rounding a number till certain position, just look at the position to its right. This important thing you have to always keep in mind. Whenever you are rounding a number till certain position, just look at the position to its right. Just look at the position to its right. Here we want to round a number nearest 100. We want to round a number nearest to 100. We look at tens place. And here tens place, what do we have? It is 6. And it is more than 4. So we need to increase the 100th place by 1. Hence it would be 1800. It will be 1800. Now let us try to round off nearest to 1000. Now let us try to round off a number to its nearest 1000. Let us take the example 2376. 2376. Here 2 is at thousands place. And to its right 100 place we have 3. To its right, what do we have? In 100th place we have 3, which is less than 5. So all its places right to 1000 place will become 0. Once again I am saying, here 2 is at thousands place. We are rounding off the number nearest to 1000. So what is in thousands place? It is 2 here. And what is at the right side? We have 100th place we have 3, and 3 is less than 5. So all places right to 1000 place will become 0. Right, all that is 100th place, 10th place and 1's place. That means 3, 7, 6 will change into 0. And 1000th place will remain unchanged. 2 will remain as 2. So 2376 is rounded down to 2000. That is nearest to 1000. How will we round off? Next, one more example we can take. How will we round off a number that is 37,821? We have to round off this number nearest to 1000. What is in 1000 place? We have 7. And to its right in 100 place we have 8. 8 is greater than 4. 8 is greater than 4. Since it is greater than 4, the number in 1000 place, that is 7, will change, or a 1 will be added to that it will become 8, and the other numbers to its right will become 0. So the 1000th place it will increase by 1, and the other places right to 1000 place will become 0. So 37,821 will be rounded up to 38,000. So remember, during rounding of a number, we need to keep in mind always, you need to look at the number and find out which place we are rounding up to. What we have to remember? Remember, during rounding a number, you need to look at the number and find out which place we are rounding up to, and then look at the value of the number to its right. If that value is greater than 4, we round up, and if that value is less than 4 or equal to 4, we round down. Once again, to estimate means to make a guess. It is assuming a number nearest to its exact value. Once again, to estimate means to make a guess. It is assuming a number nearest to its exact value. Hope you have understood how to round off the number. Next class I shall give you more examples and the worksheet. Thank you.